від YouTube, це дядько Momo YouTube channel, де я розповідаю свої відверті думки про талановитих музикантів. Діюсь світу, як відомих, так і маловідомих артистів. Я обіцяю вам, шановні публіка, шановні волонтери, розчаровані екзорсієм. Приєднатись до мого каналу, де ви припитесь. Давид Коровай, де разом зі мною талановитих артистів. My next reaction, or my first reaction of today, is such a sweetener. I listened to 5 seconds, and which was not the singing, it was just the intro of the music coming in. And I was like, that's it, I'm hooked. I am hooked. I think that the only time when I've heard this kind of particular sound was from the Hard Kiss, and that was going back way back in the early years of the Hard Kiss, where, as you know, Julia has got this soulful voice, and her her genre styles of music, what she listens to, it just shows you the kind of the genre style. Hard Kiss is not about rock and heavy metal. If you go back into the early years, you see what I'm talking about, array of category of different style of music. And this particular artist, let me tell you what the name is, I think is Dulíby. Let me go back to it. Dulíby. And the song's called A Girl Was Walking. That was intriguing enough. But you'll find out what I'm talking about, that just put a really big smile on my face, just on the intro. I do not know, because there isn't any subtitles or anything like that, or any kind of description that I can tell you other than the links to their Facebook page. And they got a telephone number as well, I don't know what. This was uploaded about 10 years ago. It's gathered about 407,000 views. 407,000 views in the space of 10 years. I feel that this is somewhat, this is definitely a fusion. And what hit home to me straight away is the connection that I have with my family background, being that they are from Jamaica, and the fusion, what's happening right now. I think that should give you enough clue as it is. Look, if you have not already done so, please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit the notification button to indicate to you when my next uploads will be. And also, if there's any of my reactions that you like, by all means share it. Go share it to any of your social media platforms. You know, sharing is caring. You know, the more people know about my channel, the more people can enjoy it. It's as simple as that, isn't it? Right, look, let's go straight into my first reaction of today. So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good audio music. Can you dig it? When I just heard that, I thought, right, I'm reacting to it. Exactly. Come on. Come on. Ukrainian reggae. And how old is this? Come on, give it to me.
Ішло дівча лучками, 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 розмахавши ручками, ручками,
I'm not
ручками,
too sure
ручками,
by listening to them if they are Ukrainian. They don't look Ukrainian, whatever that means. I need clarity now. Clarity. I've got to find out more about this.
Піднесло, показало, що несло, що несло, що несло, що несло, несло грушки та сливки, та сливки, та сливки, та сливки, частувавши парубки, 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 кого люблю трішечки,
I like this song, number one.
Трішечки, 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 віддам тому грушечки.
Just because of the
Грушечки, грушечки, грушечки.
the fusion banging. But other than that, I ain't got a clue. Oh, I love any country mixing reggae. That's just me. But because of limited information here,
Кого люблю сердушком, 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 сердушком. Віддам тому з фартушком, з фартушком, з фартушком, з фартушком. Ішло дівча лучками, 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 розмахавши ручками, 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 ручками. Ла-па-па-па-па-па-па, ла-па-па-па-па-па-па-па, ла-па-па-па-па-па-па, ла-па-па-па-па-па-па.
you know I'm music first, research second, don't you?
Ішло дівча лучками, 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 лучками. Ла-па-па-па-па-па-па, ла-па-па-па-па-па-па. Ішло дівча лучками, 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 розмахавши ручками, 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 ручками.
Gotta find out more. So that was Dulіби with They Are Walking. I'm not too sure about the translation, but let me know. I wasn't too sure about the artist or anything. I was lost, but I think I found something. So this is what I found. Mikola. Is it Mikola? Mikola or Mikola? Let me know about that. So Mikola Oрешко, a logical founder, poet, composer, director and producer of Dulіби. About the team, the Duliby Folk Theatre was created during folklore and ethnographic expeditions through the lands of Volyn, Policia. Local ethnographers, can never pronounce the word, from the Ravine State of Institute and Culture and specialists from Kyiv. Okay, so it is Ukraine, London and Warsaw. So is Kyiv, so it's Ukraine, London and Poland, Polish University that came together to make this song. So they took part in this expedition from 1993 to 1997. Several such expeditions were conducted, during which idea created by the folk theatre Dulіби arose. Later, all the collected songs were arranged in the studio with recorded live instruments. So this is a collaboration between, what a gem to find, isn't it? So this is a collaboration between Poland, Ukraine, and England. But it's the cities in those countries. I don't know where it was recorded, but that was amazing. That was amazing. I have to check. I have already subscribed to that channel already, because there was a lot of things in there, not only of that particular artist, but there were some things in there that was really intriguing. And I wasn't too sure. I just wasn't too sure. Just literally. So now it could be those ethnographic videos that I saw on the channel going back to God knows how long. So it could be from Poland, it could be in Warsaw, it could be Ukraine, and it could be London. That's what I'm getting, but I haven't looked too deep into it yet. All I've done is skim the surface with this. So let's talk about the Ukrainian, Polish, London, Jamaican music, what we just heard. Such amazing fusion. It was like the police, you know, the police with Sting, and the way how we bring in the ska thing. So if you don't know about that rhythm and that ska, is what happened was back in the 60s when we called the Rim Rush, a number of Jamaicans, a hell of a lot, came over to, that was after the World War as well. They came over to London to rebuild England. And they bring their culture and food and everything else. And one particular thing was the music and the reggae beat of it. And it collided or fused with rock over here. And wherever there was a rock concert or whatever, it just fused with reggae music. So the reggae and rock came together, like the people of rock and people of reggae came together, and they were, you know, they made their music called ska, which was a blend of rock and reggae. And that's where you get the a-dinga, 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 a-dinga. And you hear it in so much fusions of, especially in English music, and it's just been renowned. It's just been blown up, and it's been blown up from the 60s. So that reminds me, that guitar rhythm reminds me of the ska. And I only can presume that when they came to London, you know, to the London universities, to get the influence of what kind of music we're going to do together, that was played into it, the ska part. So that was, like I said, that was lovely to see. That really was. Overall, there was so much historic values from the women that was wearing the embroideries. That was, I need to find out more. Also, on the thumbnail, you see the two girls, and I'm not too sure if those are the founder of the channel or something else. So I need to find out more about that. But overall, there was a hell of a lot of things that was intriguing my mind, and certainly wants me to press the notification button, which I did, and subscribe, which I did. And now after this, I'm going to go in deep dive into the earliest materials and what is that channel. I just find out more about it. So thank you for the recommendation, and I'll speak to you later. I salute you. Boom.
Ішло дівча лучками, 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 лучками. Ла-па-па-па-па-па-па, ла-па-па-па-па-па-па. Ішло дівча лучками, 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 розмахавши ручками, 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 ручками.